Right, let's go. Start off with something short, some cargo short. Just in case the 66 decides to suddenly die on me again. Talking to me, I can't hear you. What? I know, yeah. So invert, hang on. The wife has told me to pre-warn you all in case I squeal down the microphone like a big girl if a daddy long legs comes out after me, because there's one in here somewhere and we can't find it. And am I right, Jesse, when it comes to daddy long legs and stuff? I hate that they flap it on your face. I can't remember, this wasn't the one I was doing the other night. It looks like the same station. This can't be the one I was doing the other night, was it? Where the train died on me. I think that was a bit longer. But the train got dying on me. Oh, we got the banking com on this. That's a point. I need to try that again, don't I? I need to try the sand patch at some point again and try with that the banking com machine on. Sharky says put it on, because it means that if there's a locomotive at the back of my carriages, it'll enable that as well, and that'll give me a bit of a push rather than me getting stuck going up the big hills that there is at the sand patch at the grade. Axel, good evening, buddy. How are you? I hope you're well. I can't put this bloody down at the moment, Axel. It's madness. Every time I try and think I need to get stuck back into something that I've got on the back burner, especially Outlaws. I'm dying to get back on Outlaws because I'd only just landed at Tatooine on Outlaws, and then I did nothing other than walk around, and then I came off stream because I'd been going for a few hours, and I haven't touched it since. And this bloody thing has got its teeth well and truly into me at the minute. It just feels like I won't go as far as to say that the previous games have been like rehearsals for this, but this to me at present is where it's peaked. Because I don't want to insult things and make the other games feel undervalued in any way, as if they were rehearsals for this, but it just to me like it's an accumulation of everything that's come before, and it's just peaked for me at this. Rogan, good evening, buddy. I hope you're well. They've hit the pinnacle here for the time being, and this is where it's at, in truth. You know, we've had little small nominal updates between 3 and 4 and 2 and 3, but for me this seems like the biggest step up, in my opinion. And it feels like with all the routes that we've got at our disposal now, some of us with all the routes that we've got, like when all my routes downloaded on Tuesday, and I got all my routes downloaded and I streamed it on Tuesday night, I think one of my comments was literally like, I feel like a kid in a sweet shop with all the routes that I got at my disposal and to play. And it's just like, you know, the best it's been. There's so much to do. So, and for that reason, I'm struggling to tear myself away from it to go and play stuff on my back burner. Outlaws, Black Myth, you name it. You know, I've got loads of stuff on my back burner that I've not touched. Visions of Mana, not touched for ages. Far Cry, I was getting stuck back into. Avatar, I was getting stuck back into. I mean, the only saving grace is, like Sharky has said, that if we go ahead and pick up that PS5 Pro, we've got those to look forward to on that if they naturally take advantage of the extra horsepower under the hood. So we'll see how things play out. What? I haven't seen it now. Dagger, evening, buddy. So I've got go eat 8.2 miles. Right, let's hope this thing doesn't do what it did the other night and just suddenly die out of nowhere. And I couldn't get it started back up. Briar was in as well, and even Briar, who drives these in real life, was trying to tell me how to cold start it. And it just wasn't playing ball at all. It was completely zonked. Right. Before I crack on with that, let me just go get myself a drink. I meant to go get myself one before I started, but I feel she didn't. Give me a min. I'm back. It's ages since I've done that one. The route I did last night, Rogan. I don't know if you were around because I stayed on late because I those steam routes on the Cornwall route. Those steam scenarios, should I say, on the Cornwall route. They're quite long, as I said last night. You know, 3 of them are an hour and a half, 2 of them are an hour each. And I did one, and then I thought I'd start a second just so I could have a look at the train, because it was a festive edition of the train, so you got like fairy lights on the carriages and RGB lighting on the main tank, so to speak. And I just got hooked on it, and I decided to see it through to the end. So I didn't think I got off until about 1:30, 1:45. But that train looks nice, all lit up. Especially the conditions as well, because it was a December morning, so it was going dark at 4 p.m. Darkness was falling, so the train was all lit up. It looked really nice. Let me just check my volumes. Yeah, it's alright. I thought somebody lowered the volume in the headset. Remember this. This is a go via as well. So not to fall for the old, you've got to stop. Although I have got a red coming up. You watch me stop here now. And then it'll change as I come to a full stop. And there you go, bastard. Come on. I think it's just a case of with the new stuff included now, I think it just feels like the complete thing, doesn't it, Rogan? I might try some of the layers stuff in up in the Scotland routes after I've done this, or maybe 2 cargo runs. Stuff. Need to try and find a website that's got like a definitive list of all the layers stuff that we've got. I didn't know there was a layers tab. Okay, I didn't know there was a layers tab, so there you go, I've learnt something there. I'll check that out in a minute when I've done this run. I think this is only meant to be about 20 minutes, this run. I picked a shorter one on purpose, just in case I didn't want to get like half an hour in and the train do what it did the other night and suddenly just conk out on me for no reason whatsoever. Or not a reason I can explain anyway. Just suddenly conked out and I couldn't get it started, cold start or anything. So I thought I'd pick this short one deliberately. It's supposed to be a short one, but we'll see. Sharky, evening buddy. This is Midland Main Line, I think this. I'm doing a very, very short Petroleum scenario, I think it is. I think it's a scenario, not a timetable, I think it's a scenario. So, Mansfield Junction we're ending up at. Can't quite remember where we started at. You need this route. It's this route, the Great Western, for the petroleum stuff, and for the aggregate stuff it's this route, the Great Western and South Eastern High Speed. So the aggregate stuff takes advantage and can be run on 3 routes. And I'm gonna red light it. Bastard. Denied, I'm gonna red light it. There's no way I'm stopping before this. So we're gonna start as we mean to go on here and do a tubs. Bastard. Go on, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, it's changed! Arsehole. Stop looking over here and putting me nervous. Just in case none of you are around at the very start of my stream, I pre-warned everybody in case you hear a high-pitched squeal down the microphone because there's a daddy long legs in here somewhere, and we don't know where it's gone, and I don't like them because they come for your face, and I'll squeal like a Jessie if it comes anywhere near me. I buggered this, I think, here again. Because I don't seem to be able to get the brakes to release. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Yeah, the brakes won't release now, for some reason. Did this on me the other night, where the brakes wouldn't release. Then that needle there is supposed to be going down, that one goes down, and then they go down and point, both of them point to 6 o'clock. And he did this exact thing on me the other night. And I don't want to shut the train down completely because I'll never get the thing started again if I go doing that. Direct brake, automatic brake. Now I've got like a hissing, but those needles aren't budging. And I don't want to kill, like I say, I don't want to kill the engine because I'll never get the thing started again. Briar was on about one of these the other night when he was trying to get me to do a cold start on this. That last one doesn't need to be on. It doesn't compute with me why it's done it because what's brake overcharge? Exactly the same thing as the other night, Briar. Exactly the same thing when I've stopped for a red light and now I can't get the brakes to release. Those needles normally, them two needles there normally when I've got the brake in the held position to release, them two needles go round and point to 6 o'clock, and then I can pretty much get going. And it's doing exactly the same thing as it's doing the other night. All because I had to stop for a red light. I don't think I put the emergency brake on. Why is that in hold? Yeah, might have some, might, yeah. That's moved. That moved. That moved. If they moved. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Briar. So when they get to 6 o'clock, I should be able to go once I put the reverser forward. There we go. Hopefully. Nope, it just died. I'm sure it just... What? Have I got a brake on? No. I was going at it at speed, I guess, yeah, but I wasn't over speeding. And I was hoping they were going to change as I was approaching them, and then I noticed that one of them wasn't, so I had to slam the brakes on. Well, where the hell did I see wipers? If I mess this up again tonight, I'll stay away from this until and I'll get some practice done off stream to see where I'm going wrong. I've got another ready here coming up. It's going to edge forward slowly. It might change before we get there, hopefully. Then we're losing any momentum. And it's changed just as I'm about to apply the brakes. What a pain in the ass. No worries, Axel. Petroleum I've got on this. Got the Petroleum DLC on the go here. Should have only been a short op this should. It said 20 minutes on the scenario. Because I wanted to start off with something short. Just in case it went pear-shaped again, like it did the other night. It's over there. It looked like it, didn't it? Oh shit! Spotted the red light. I can kill that anyway, I think. Throw out the anchor. Yeah. Move up to signal and wait. Shall we try and... Now the brakes are doing that thing again, so... Reverse out. To the left. I triggered that. How did I trigger that? By slamming the brakes on? Ah, right, okay, okay. Yeah, we're looking good here then, meals moving. What was that one you were telling Rogan about earlier on, Sharky? The 101 with the gears? I'm going to edge up to the red light. Oh, we're good to go. Yeah, that takes up... Excuse me, that takes some getting used to, the 101. What routes does that come with? Does that come... Is that an individual train you can buy? Does that come with a set of routes? Or route? If Rogan was to buy it? Tees Valley. Okay. Alright, thanks, Brian. And if that red light's on, take the reverser out, put it back in, release the brakes. So I've got further than I did the other night when I got completely stuck. But then the other night, the train died on me, I think, in every way, didn't it? It wasn't just the brakes that got that I couldn't figure out. I think the engine completely conked. And I couldn't get it to cold starting. I think there's something coming up here. I'm trying to think what scenario it was, but there was one scenario where I had to fully tinker around with the screen up here and everything. It was part and parcel of the scenario. I'd got to do it. Probably gone too early there. I didn't want to chance it. Didn't want to chance that. So I'll release the brakes. And then I'll edge forward. Oh my god. Good progress drive, you'll be waiting here for a path through to Nottingham Station. I think that's where the scenario is going to end, because like I say, it was only supposed to be a 20-minute job. That has taken me 46 minutes, that's never right. Got platinum though. That is a platinum in it. Got marked down for speeding once. That's bad. Right, do I risk a longer run? Try the high speed, south eastern high speed cargo run. That's true, Brian. I was on a gradient, yeah, I was. I did notice I was on a gradient. Only a small one, but yeah, the weight behind me. I probably should have been able to roll that into that last bit of yardage that I needed to make up. Right, I wanted to. I think I want to try and get involved in some experimentation with the channel hopping. So I think So where was Rogan on about these layers? Ah, layers. I didn't even see that until Rogan said tonight. So, what's this mean? Edinburgh, Glasgow layer. What route have I gone on here? So 5 timetables. So I've clicked the 5 circle, I've gone on layers. So yeah, I've got the Edinburgh, Glasgow layer. Well, he did try to what Sharky's on about there, Briar, as well. This person who started throwing accusations around at me and Sharky after he was the one who committed the felony, let's say, did try to keep rearing his ugly head and throwing all kinds of accusations around at close friends of ours and stuff with regards to things we were supposed to have been doing, what we've never ever done in our lives. And eventually he just gave up and went away. But at one point he even posed as me on Twitter. He even took my exact username that I've got on Twitter and posed as me. And I got a little bit disappointed in a few people that I know for a fact that when he took my username, he added a few people who I follow on the Twitter, and not one of them reached out to me to say anything along the lines of, have you created, he asked me the question, have you created a second profile on Twitter? Did you know somebody's posing you got your exact username on Twitter, spelt exactly the same way in every shape and form? And nobody reached out to say this person's got exactly the same what's it as you, and then he started throwing all kinds of shit around. So yeah, like Shark said, his tyres got let down and he disappeared, thankfully. So that's all done. So yeah, let's tell you what, let's have a stab at this then, shall we? Let's do the 170. I don't know if I want a long run, like an hour. But then I might do, because it might be a bit chilled. Or do I do 48? I'll do 48. Start the morning commute by driving the train from Edinburgh Waverley to Cowden Beath.
Welcome to the ScotRail service to Cowden, Dalmeny, North Queensferry.
Oh shit, I've got to figure out where the master key and shit goes.
South, Dunfermline City, Dunfermline, Queen Margaret.
So I'll do this run, and when I've done this run, I'll get off. I'm probably doing it the wrong way round, to be fair. I probably need to start and finish at Edinburgh. I don't know. We'll wing it. We'll wing it and we'll learn it, shall we? I've got a feeling I should be ending my run at Edinburgh to do the route hopping stuff, but we'll wing it. We'll wing it and learn as we go. Just have a drink of me beer. I'm off tomorrow, so it's I'm allowed to have a beer tonight. God, this thing takes a while to get going, doesn't it? I haven't got no brakes on, have I? Got the brakes locked on or something. I'm in forward, reversing forward. Yeah, there's definitely no independent brake on. We've been, I say we, I've been watching this couple who come from Barnsley up north, and they do travelling on YouTube. He's got a van, so he's got van life. He's living the van life scenario, and he does a bit of travelling and vlogging with his girlfriend, and he's about our age. And he's done quite a lot, and he's been quite a few locations near us of late. So we're toying with the idea of going, because every time they go, they always try and find micro pubs. And they found a nice micro pub in Buxton. And she always has like some kind of like toffee ale or chocolate toffee ale or something, or cherry toffee or something like that, and it sounds dead nice. So we said we're going to make a point and try dig some of these micro pubs out. Now that we're working more hours, if we get a day off that falls together, we're just going to be spontaneous. Kids are at school, we're going to nip out for the day. Not somewhere too far, but you know, somewhere an hour or so away.
Arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I don't like it when you're going through a tunnel and you come out the other end, it's literally a stop. It's funny though, because the video that he did when he went to Buxton, I'm sure it was Buxton, I'll have to try and dig it out, but when he went there, they've got a natural water spring, like a well, where you can just go fill bottles or buckets of water with natural spring water. And he got there, he was walking past it, and he got there and he decided to film, because there was some bloke who was there filling his bottles with water, and he was hogging it, he wouldn't move. And there was two guys stood in a line behind him wanting to get someone, he was just standing there ranting at them. I wouldn't move, and he was literally stood with his bottle underneath the well. It was overflowing, so he'd filled his bottle. He hadn't got like two bottles, and he was filled one, move it, then fill another. He was filling the same bottle. It was overflowing and going back into the drain, just standing there ranting. Oh, beard meets food. I love that guy. It can put you off your food though, the way that he shovels it in. I think the in-laws were down a couple of weeks ago when they were going for a meal. Were they going for a meal? Yeah, your dad and Christine, were they going for a meal? Or they were going to grab some tea from somewhere, and I stuck it on before they went. I stuck Rate My Takeaway on first, and then he goes, oh, that's made me really hungry, because he just eats normal takeaways, you know, grub, and he just sits there going, oh, that's really nice, that is cameraman, it's really nice. And then I stuck Beard Meat's food on, and he just demolished this breakfast, and he had so many mushrooms on it. He does a lot of the challenges in America as well, because they like the portions big in America, don't they? And they've got challenges. Rate My Takeaway, and I think Beard Meat's Food, or two people I've watched have been to some place. I think it's in. I'm sure it's in Vegas, and it's actually called the Heart Attack Grill or something like that. And it's just, if you don't finish the food, they put you on this thing. They strap you to this bar and then spank you. The waitresses spank you. I think I'd deliberately not finish my food. I'm out of arm's reach here, I can't get a slap. 8, 5 and 1? What do you mean 8, 5 and 1? We can't press on the control pad though, can we, Rogan? On console? Have we established we can't press on it? God, this train is so weird at gaining speed. Left with 2. Come on. I'm going to be well behind schedule here with how long this train takes to build up speed. But I don't know if any of you have watched that Rate My Takeaway guy, but he's, what's that shopping centre? It's in Huddersfield. There's a shopping centre in Huddersfield, and he's opened up a Rate My Takeaway kitchen upstairs in a shopping centre in Huddersfield, and he's basically taken a handful of all the best restaurants or takeaways he's ever been to, and he must have had, you know, he's obviously crossed the T's, dotted the I's, and had some kind of business venture with them. And they're probably franchised, but he's got all the best takeaways of different variety of foods on the upper deck in the shopping centre. Do you think, Brian? There's another couple of guys I've picked on recently who do takeaway reviews and stuff, and they did that Spudman guy that we went to see a couple of weeks ago down in Tamworth, and then they've also done the Spud Brothers guys in Preston. And when they did their video for the Spud Brothers review in Preston, some shit went down. In terms of like they got the taters, they got the jacket spuds. They were sat down at a bench, not far away from the cart or the tram where they got the food, the stall. And 2 knobheads went past on a motorbike crosser, dead loud, revving. And then they came onto the path, on the public path where the market square was, where the jacket tater brothers were, and drove through the queue and knocked a young kid over. And they caught it all on camera. The guy was like, he was there off, tucking into his jacket tater, going, oh, that's really nice, the garlic butter's a game changer. And then this bike come past, and this cameraman goes, they're here again, these idiots on the bike, and they cut through this like, square, cut through the crowd where the line of people were queuing for the spud guys, and knocked a young kid over and then sped off. And the guy was like, "Can you believe it? I've just got that just happened. Have you got it on video?" And he's like, "Yeah, got it on video." It's mad. It's mad. He goes, "Well, if he comes back again, I'm going to clothesline the fucker." No, you know, what on the language. But there was no way they were coming back after what they'd just done. They were gone. Arseholes. The funny thing is with that beard meets food guy, he's quite a stocky, well built. Well, he's not stocky, but he's quite toned, isn't he? So he obviously does some he researches the science behind what he's doing in terms of making sure he isn't damaging his body long term. I think he has he doesn't eat for like days, and then he does the challenge, and then he obviously goes to the gym in between and stuff. But he obviously isn't going at it gung ho without doing his research, with the risk of messing himself up big time.
We'll soon arrive at Edinburgh Gateway. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
But compared to the Rate My Takeaway guy, there's nought to him. Don't know where he puts it all when he shoves it in the way that he does. It's like that. What's his name? What was his name? Adam guy who did Man Meets Food or Man versus Food. I think he actually eased off that because it was messing him up. I'm ever so slightly behind schedule, you know. That's the one. Shit, I pressed the wrong button. Stop. Oh, I didn't know he'd had a heart attack. No, I thought he'd just stopped because he was kind of advised to, and he kind of realised that this can't be good. But he is skinny as hell now. Yeah. Come on, grip, grip, grip. My God, this train. Any advice on this train, anyone, as to whether I just slam it down in full power straight away? Because gradually building it up seems to be pointless. It's awful, look at it. I have to go straight to notch 3. Hang on. Let me pause this a minute, let me plug my headset in, because my headset's beeping at me. I haven't charged it, give me a sec. I'm strangling myself now with my cable. Lights, a good idea. Lights. Where am I get used to this? Day running, that'll do. Tail lights on. Ooh, pardon me. I mean, it's nice and smooth and quiet, this is, but it doesn't half take some getting going. I still want to start venturing with the, having a tinker with the AWS on some of these trains, but baby steps for that, I think. Might have a go off stream, and then an attempt to do a stream with it.
We'll soon arrive at Dalmeny. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Have I misjudged this? Because I'm not used to the brake on this either. I think I have, you know. Oh yeah, I have. Way misjudged it. Not even the emergency brake's going to save me, I don't think. Objective fail when I go past this. I don't think I'll even get away. Yeah, damn it. You have to keep going, don't you? Puts it down as a missed station. Normally I quit there, but and restart or move on to another scenario, but we'll see this through to the end just to see what kind of score I'll lose for missing that. Five circle, this is Rogan. Depending on how many other Scottish routes you've got, Rogan, this is probably well worth picking up. If you can get this on the cheap as well, as a TSW route, TSW3 route.
North Queensferry. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I thought somebody was walking on the track then. It almost looks like somebody is. There is. Get off. And that put me off, that did, almost. So that I nearly missed this again. But I'll get away with it this time. And considering I missed the station, I'm not that far behind schedule. But did the schedule change because I didn't obviously take up any time stopped at that last station? Has it taken into account that? Right, straight to notch 3. Let's see if that's made a bit of a difference. Look at that. Has that flight sim got an official release date now in November, by the way? Is there any kind of early access packages available? with you and Rogan throwing 2 dates there. I wonder if they'll do like they've done in the past with some other games, like they did with Forza and Starfield. If they'll do any like deluxe upgrades for like 30 quid, that you can just pop the 30 quid and you get the deluxe upgrade for the standard free edition that comes with the Game Pass. That's a Sharky, the stop and go. Sharky can have that one. I'll have the running the Reds as doing the tubs. And Sharky can own the go via. Back in 10, no worries Sharky, no worries. I'll tell you what, my stream, as I look down at my stream's a fair bit behind what I'm seeing on my screen, weirdly. Although I have just seen it buffer once, so unless it's just buffering my end. Yeah, give me end the buffering.
We'll soon arrive at Rosyth. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Oof. That looks like a nice train in Discord for the Carlisle route.
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until you have left the station premises. This will prevent any triggering.
So you know what? Excuse me, I've got wind. How Rogan's grabbing routes via Steam, but he's grabbing Trains and World 3 routes. That's what you're doing in it, Rogan. You're getting them cheap because they're essentially Trains and World 3 routes, but then they preserve and come up and import into TSW5 anyway. I wonder if you had like a PlayStation 4 in your house, and on that PlayStation 4 you'd only got installed Trains and World 3, and you bought a route for Train Sim World 3, and it was on technically on your account on that PS4, and then you played this on your PS5, I wonder if that then shows that you own that, and then you can download it. Food for thought. Fighting against this gradient here. Jesus. It's raining. Welcome back, Sharky. Got this uphill gradient kicked back in again. I was on a flat just, and the gradient's kicked in again. That's messed my steady approach up.
We'll soon arrive at Dunfermline City. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Now she put her brolly down then as she went underneath the overhead canopy bit. This gradient is killing me. Come on. Come on, train, get up there. Get up that hill. What do you mean, left hand side? I'm on the left hand side, what do you mean? Yeah, so I think when I get to where I'm going, where's ultimately, let me have a look how many stops I've got left. 2 stops left. Now if I want to route up, I think to route up I'm going to have to maybe see if I can pick up another, go into free roam once I've done this. Pick up another service and possibly go back to Edinburgh to do the route hop.
Arrive at Dunfermline, Queen Margaret. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Come on, come on! All these other bits as well. Like, this way I could have gone. I can't remember where I started now. Did I start down here? Did I start up here? I'm assuming I started here. That's there, there's the route hopping. Edinburgh Waverley, there you go, it actually shows on the map. It's not showing there, so I am going to have to go back, I think. Because I think that's going to be my last stop. There's no route hopping stuff there. So I would need to go back. Not funny. Just look up at the ceiling when the kids come in and think I'm looking at a spider above their head. And shit themselves. Yeah, 2 more stops. 1 more stop, I mean. Last stop now. Even though I'm way behind schedule because I should have been there at 8:04:30. So massively behind schedule. Oh god, excuse me. I won't do what I did last night and be on too late, so I can be up and on it in the morning. Have you got another week off, or are you back this week? Have you got another week off, Sharky? Back on Tuesday, okay. I'm off tomorrow, then I'm back in on Tuesday. I'm in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then off Friday, and we're going somewhere called, what's that thing called?
What?
What's that thing called we're going on Friday? Iron something museum. We're going to something called British Iron Bridge Museum on Friday, which has got like loads of iron sculptures of Transformers, Marvel figures, and all sorts. What? Oh, British Ironworks Centre, not museum. Yeah, I'm taking her so she can pick up some extra skills on ironing. I'm gonna slam the brakes on now because I'm on a downhill gradient here. This could mess me up, this.
We'll soon arrive at Cowden Beath.
No, it
Don't
should be
forget
alright.
to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
She's got a nice voice, hasn't she? So I've got a gold, even though I completely skipped a station. I mean, looking at the stuff on there, on-time bonus, accuracy bonus, I haven't even lost any points there for missing a stop, have I? Looking at that summary, or that breakdown, which is odd, but I'll take that then, seeing as I completely fluffed a stop and decided to continue going on to the next. Cheers, Sharky. Right, free roam. Let's have a look where we're at with free roam. So this series is going to start 8:11. I can't take that one though, because I can't go that way, can I? So look at the map. Or can I? I can't go further up there, surely. Oh, you know what? I could. I think I could. There's no thingy there though, is there? No, we'll walk away from this. Just gonna have a look if there's anything due in on the other side. I'll tell you what I didn't bloody look at when I was over there. See if there's any collectible stuff. Dipshit. Wait, sorry. There we go, one planter. Any missing posters are out here? Yeah. I may as well do these while there's nothing in. What? So will this train go back? Essentially, will this train go back, Briar? To Edinburgh? Oh, he's off now anyway. Oh shit, there's a train coming in. Right, don't do this at home, kids. There you go, Edinburgh. Right, let's get this back. See if I can take control of this. So I'm assuming the master key's already in. Passengers are loading. Wait until 8:15. There you go. So we're on the way back to Edinburgh, and then I can do a route hop. And it should, if it's still raining when I get there, it should preserve this weather. So the wipers are already on, lights are all on. Get to go across that bridge again anyway, that's a bonus, because that bridge is awesome. What the hell, he's trucking it down now, what are you standing there for? It's creepy as hell. I haven't got that on yet. I aren't tinkering with that yet. I'm going to do that off stream. Get to grips with it, then I'm going to try some scenarios with it on. Because I still haven't watched your VOD back, to be fair, so tomorrow morning when I'm having a brew, I might watch your VOD back. Unless I watch it after I've done this tonight. Because I always have a brew, when I come off this, whenever I come off streaming at night, I need a bit of a wind down, so I always have a drink before I go to bed, so I might watch it tonight. Then we need to watch about 5 minutes of your VOD, don't I forget the AWS stuff picked up. I'll definitely get it done though, because I've got a feeling that it's going to add a whole new dimension to this for me. Needing to be a bit more alert and on your toes, are you with me? Because you covered the route hopping stuff as well, it's about 30 minutes in your last stream, but I think, with what I'm about to do, I think I'm going to get a good idea of how that works anyway. And now that Rogan's shown me about them layers, I didn't know anything about that. I never spotted that before. Yeah, layers, Axel. When you go on your routes, at the top of the screen on your routes, there's a layers option. There's a tab for layers, and if you select it, it shows you how the station the route that you've picked is connected to another route or routes. If you're still around when I finish this, Axel, I'll show you. If not, I'll timestamp it in because I did it. I looked at it before I started this timetable. I looked at it, so I'll timestamp it and maybe clip it and stick it in Discord to you. Because Rogan mentioned it in chat, and that's why I spotted it. Gonna ease off on the power because I've got a downhill gradient. This is the downhill gradient that was I was battling against when I was going the other way. This. Because of the downhill gradient, I'm still gaining speed here. Just have a look at some of these buttons. Not necessarily this train, but I'm sure last time I was on a train, Brian mentioned something about able to lock a speed in. I think I can kill them wipers now, you know.
We'll soon arrive at Dunfermline, Queen Margaret. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Nice precision stop that, but I'm ever so slightly behind schedule. Do you know what as well? I haven't even posted it in Discord, but I picked up Dead Rising Remaster on Thursday night. Made an 11th hour decision on that when I saw some videos popped when the embargo finished on Thursday afternoon, and I was at work at the time, so I grabbed some cheap credit and picked it up. And I had about half an hour on it when it unlocked at midnight, and I haven't touched it since. And again, that's because of this, because I never played the original. I never really dabbled in the original. So I'll have to fire that up at some point and stream that, you know. Because by all accounts, from what I've seen online, it looks like a very, very thorough rework and remaster of that game. Yeah, it come out last Friday, and the embargo dropped on Thursday. The reviews popped, the videos went live. I watched a couple when I was on my dinner break at work and decided to make an 11th hour decision. Because I'd never really played the original and thought it looks like good fun. There is a mechanic they've put in the game that some people have said is a bit pointless, because I mean, it's there to be used if you want to use it, but it kind of would take away from the game. I think I'm going to overshoot this, because I've been waffling. But there's an option where you can look at your watch and you can skip time if you're bored. And some of the people I've seen reviewing it have said it feels like a pointless thing to put in, because that was the whole fun of the game, is going out and messing around.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
On Friday, on Friday, the PlayStation Access team did a live stream on it for an hour and a half, and the live stream was like, excuse me, hiccups, more like a supermarket sweep, Dead Rising supermarket sweep. I'm going to stop here, I'm not going to go for precision because I'm almost on schedule. Yeah, so this supermarket sweep challenge he did on live stream was quite funny, because he had a list of 20 items and he had to go around the shopping mall and find them and photograph them, and there was some right bizarre shit he had to go find. It was so funny. I think the only Dead Rising game I've ever played was the one that released. Was it Dead Rising 3 that released when the Xbox One released? It was one of the launch titles. Just notice there as well, I mean that's a fair bit of detail there, but you can see specks of rain on there, whereas on here there's nothing. And that's because I only ran the window wiper was only running. Oh well, there's actually a couple there where the window wiper probably doesn't reach. But there's more on there, and that's because that wiper wasn't running when I took control of this train. Nice bit of detail, that. I think they will, Axel, yeah, because essentially, going back to what I said before, is let's say for argument's sake, that you've got a PlayStation 4, a spare PlayStation 4 hanging around the house, and you downloaded and installed Train Sim World 3, and left it at Train Sim World 3 without getting the update, because obviously the game doesn't auto-update to Train Sim, just because you own Train Sim World 3, it won't auto-update to Train World Sim 5 unless you force it to do it and go into the store and do it, because it'll know you own it, but it won't auto-update to Train Sim World 5. So let's say for argument's sake the routes for Train Sim World 3 on the PS4 were cheaper than what they are on TSW 5, and you bought them on TSW 3, you as the PSN owner, essentially you own them then. So when you then log onto your PS5 and go on TSW 5 game and then go to your library of DLC, it should say you own it and pull it down. That's how I'd see it.
We'll soon arrive at...
Just thinking out the box of ways that maybe you could, like Rogan's getting him cheap because he's getting him through Steam, aren't you, Rogan?
Before you leave the train.
So he's getting TSW routes on Steam, and because he owns TSW5, they auto pull down as being the TSW5 route because he owns it essentially. Oh, could have. You can't. Yeah, you can't do them when you're not, when you're on the train. You got to be on foot. No, wrong button. Pillock. Oh, I'm going to come to a stop because I've put the emergency brake on. I think one of the the aggregates one was cheaper than the petroleum one, Rogan. Unless I picked that up in a sale and I forgot. But I'm sure I only paid about £7 for the aggregates cargo line. And it was £9.50 for the pick up a penguin. The petroleum route.
We'll soon arrive at...
Not route, sorry, cargo pack.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Looked like it was getting a bit gloomy again here then. Thought it was going to start raining. Now, on time, I don't know if it, I don't think it is. Oh, it is. It's raining again. Bryant, no problem at all, buddy. Thanks for stopping by and take care of yourself. Let's get them wipers on again here. I thought it looked like it was gone gloomy. When I used to holiday in Turkey, Axel, I used to get the routes for about 11 quid when they were brand new out. That's why at one point I picked up so many. At the time, but they put a stop to it, didn't they? Ah, yeah, I've got this bridge first before I get to the one across that water.
We'll soon arrive at North Queensferry. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
sitting here, you know, coming up with these suggestions about things to try with to try on a PS4 with TSW 3 or 4. I've got a PS4 upstairs, my daughter's, but my account is on it because we game share, or I game share to her, so I could in theory try this experiment probably tomorrow. I will. I'll post it in Discord if it works. Because I game share with my daughter, if which is perfectly legal by the way, the game sharing thing is. When I buy a game on my PS5 down here, that's a PS5 and a PS4 game available in a bundle, then I can then go upstairs and log into my account on her PS4, download the game, log out to my account, and it downloads and it's playable for her. I've got that one, the London Overground, I think. Come on, speed! Why are you taking so long? Go, go, go! Look at that, on there. Them girders going down and they're going into those mounts on the floor. Jesus. I need to think of some content I actually want first for this. Let's try that experiment with tomorrow. I don't know whether I have a look at the what's it, the stuff in New York. Oh shit! I'm going to overshoot the same station I overshot before, I think. Unless I get away with this one, I might get away with it. I overshot this station coming this way. No, I've got away with it. I've got away with it, even though I wasn't paying full attention. Nice, Sharky, nice. Has he picked this up, do you know? Do you know if he's picked this up, or was he waiting first? I can't wait to see him on this. I think he's going to have a field day with this. Yeah, he's got quite a few routes himself as well, so I think he's going to have a field day with this. So how many stops have I got left? I've got a fair few stops left here. Edinburgh Gateway Platform 1, South Gyle Platform 1, Haymarket Platform 1, and then Edinburgh. So 9:06 I'm due to arrive in Edinburgh. So it's only 20 minutes. 20 minutes or so. Then I can check out this route hopping, which is this weather's going to make it very interesting. You've done it anyway, so you know it works. You've done it, haven't you, Sharky, where you route hop and it preserves the weather conditions and everything. So it seals you in with the immersion. I don't know if the overground, I don't know if the London Overground is, I'll have a look after I've done this. To see if it's got any layers for route hopping. And then I can show you how the layer stuff works, Axel. I wouldn't have known anything about the layer stuff had Rogan not mention it. I think the rain's easing off actually. They're going to open my mouth now and the rain's stopping. Swine, never mind. It'll still preserve this condition though, like, you know, the sun coming out. Got the rain on that window again there, Luke. Because I didn't have that wiper on. This one, there's still sun building up. Let's give that another wipe on it, intermittent. No, I'll put it on slow actually, get rid of it all. I think FIFA's out this week, by the way. Or not FIFA. FC 24 or 25 or whatever it's called these days is out this week. Early access started Friday just gone. Even some of the lads I work with who buy it every year have given up on it this year, I think. I honestly, when I asked the question, I honestly think they're not bothered. Judging by their reaction, I think the only thing they're still invested in is COD. Rogan, catch you later, buddy. Take care, and I'll probably see you at some point tomorrow. How was that noise when that went past then? Like a rubber duck. I'm going to overshoot this. Unless this uphill gradient helps me out here, I've completely taken my eye off the ball here.
Edinburgh Gateway. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I think the uphill's helped me out. Yeah, it has. Come on, I never put the emergency brake on. Why have you come to a complete standstill, you swine? Are you working tomorrow, Axel? Are you in the office tomorrow? Do you know something, Axel? I honestly don't know. I can't recall if when they redo or retouch up a route, whether it's a fresh download or it just updates naturally. Right, well, all being well, if I'm not too knackered in the morning and work hasn't caught up with me, once the kids have gone to school and stuff, I should be streaming in the morning from around about 9:30 to 10 AM. I always say that, but then once the kids get out of the way, I always end up having a bit of a power nap. Getting on a bit now and work catches up with me. So like yesterday, Saturday morning, I said I was going to stream, and I thought I'll do the usual, you know, my first day off, and I'll do the usual. I'll get up for the old man piss at about 6 in the morning because I'm, you know, getting old. You can't hold it in, and then I'll be awake. So I'll grab a coffee, chill for a bit, and then fire the stream up around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I was so knackered, I must have needed that sleep because I didn't wake up until about 9:45. And then I did that stream yesterday, and I started a bit later than I wanted to, so I didn't start till about gone 11. And I said, oh, I'll go till about 1, half 1, and then we've got some bits and bobs we need to do in the afternoon, go shopping. But then we pushed that back because...
Your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Hang on, let me concentrate on getting this stop done. Yeah, we pushed that back, that shopping. Didn't go out until around about 4:30, because if you go out earlier, we found on a Saturday afternoon, shopping, the 2 retail parks that we use, they get chocker and they get gridlocked. Because I don't know about what retail parks are like near you, but the retail parks where I am are designed in such a manner that they slap a Tesco, a McDonald's, and then a retail park, all within close proximity to one another, and they only do a bloody one way on, one way off approach with them, and they just get gridlocked if you try to go out on early on a Saturday afternoon. I never forget we went there once. The one we go to that's got quite a few shops on that. We go like your B&M's, your Food Warehouse, and your Aldi's, and we were stuck stationary in the car park for 45 minutes. Couldn't get off. And it's the same on where the car park where I work. Around about November time, when Black Friday stuff starts kicking in, it'll just be like a stationary car park. The lot of it will. and that comes from a combination of people wanting to shop and the cars queuing at the McDonald's drive-thru, which is absolutely horrendous. It's like people don't cook anymore. Come on, you're on an even slope here, even ground. Shouldn't be taking this long to build speed up. 3.1 miles. 2 stops left. Haymarket and then Edinburgh Waverley, and then we can do the route hop stuff. And then I'll quickly try and show you the layers before you possibly disappear, Axel. What time are we on now? 20 past 11. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on. What have I got left? 2.8 miles. Should be able to do this quickly. No worries, Axel. No worries, buddy. You know what I'm a swine for when I come off stream sometimes? Ice cream.
We'll soon arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Put the emergency on by mistake again. So we're going to come to a right standstill, I think. Oh, nice. I kind of make my own makeshift McFlurries. I do here. I'll get ice cream out the tub, slap it in a bowl, and I'll either get a Galaxy Ripple or a Cadbury's Twirl, and I'll crush it while it's in the packet still, and then I'll undo the packet and I'll sprinkle it all over the chocolate. All over my ice cream, I mean. Raining again, Jesus Christ, make your mind up weather. Oh yeah, mini Smarties. Or Oreo biscuits as well, crush Oreo biscuits. Last stop, and then I should have a look at the route hopping stuff. Oh! You can guess what I'm thinking. All I'd got then was tunnel vision, no pun intended, tunnel vision. And get to that last station and route hop. And I didn't even notice the red light. What a dipshit. I can still do it from here, sod it. So let me have a look at, I can show Axel. Oh god, I want to turn the air blue, so blue then. What a pillock. You know, again, no pun intended, but literally tunnel vision. All I got was one last stop. One last stop. Get off the train, route hop. Didn't even see there was a red light before my last stop. And there wasn't even that long to go. There was literally yards. Anyway, where is... London Overground, that's the one, innit? Gospel Oak. So timetable, and it does say layers. It says saying... So, someone help me understand this. So this line that I've picked, I can't route hop from one of them, can I? From this track that I'm on to one of these, because they're in this list, can I? Or can I? Or can I go from this route that I'm on to the London commuter, I wonder? Shall we give it a go? Shall I pick a nice short service, if there is one? I think they're all 40 minutes, aren't they? Oh, they're all 40-minute runs. Right, let's do... Let's do Barking Riverside to Gospel Oak. Let's see. I mean, I can look on the map straight away. And I can get an idea if there's... Because they show on the map, don't they? The portals do. Hell. So, there's no route hopping on this then. So let's restart it because I was in that map. How come what, Axel? I noticed some of the maps when I was zooming in, they looked like a right mess. They looked a little bit, they're not as sharp as what they used to be. I noticed that myself. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because I've only come in that to see if there is a route hopping. Ah, nice, Kayoshi, nice. Nice, right. As you've just inquired about that train there, Axel, I fancied that tonight actually, so I am going to go with that. I'm going to do a run with that now. Because I did fancy running that again tonight. When I can find it. There it is. So we'll do a timetable scenario. We'll do scenario. Let's try and pick something a bit shortish. This is the one I tried the other day, and I can't remember what I did. Did I run a red? I probably ran a red, as usual. So welcome to Folder. Poor weather has been causing delays throughout the day, especially around Hanau. So master key in, forward reverser. Have I unlocked the right doors? Yeah, just checking. Where's lights? Signal lights. That'll be okay, I think. I thought I'd applied power too quick then. I probably did, to be fair. So you can do freight in this one, but in the red version of this, the Sharky just put in chat a bit further up. All these on here. Look at that. Oh. I think if I remember right the other night I attempted this, it is quite a long route this, and I think I did run a red or something. I can't believe that last red I've just run. And it didn't even occur to me that there'd been a red that close to where I'm actually about to finish my run. So it never even occurred to me for a second to look up at the right, the distance indicator on the right, top right. I know, and I was going to do my first proper route hop, where I probably would have hopefully gone into the other route and be able to at least get on another service. Oh, click down. Let's just turn it off, that is. I click it down, and then hold. I've just switched brakes as well, no idea which brake is best. Just turn the throttle off. It looks wet out there on the track, but it's not raining, is it? It's on the windshield. Nice long fast route this is, Axel. So what have we got? Electric brake, blending, direct brake. So I think it's that one I'm on that I need. Got you. Cheers, Sharky. They do me, to be fair, Axel. They do me. Noisy on the outside. Jesus. some brake on. Oof, got a downhill bit. It says, yeah, with the speeds as well. You're constantly like tinkering the speed, aren't you? Tapering speed off, then back on again. Very long route though to stay focused on. I can't remember on this, when I tried this a few nights ago, whether I ran a red or I just had objective failure because I ran past the, ran over the station. Shit, Luke 66, see, I didn't preempt that, did I? Oh yeah, night route on this. That's a good question. Oh shit. I just picked that speed up, didn't I? But look at the downhill gradient there though. There, yes, you do. Yeah, you get that on a few other trains I've noticed. It's only right. Remember, I used to get the ghosting on the window as well in the earlier days. Doesn't bother me too much though. To be fair. $35 miles left yet. Jesus. Axel, no worries at all, buddy. I'll catch you tomorrow, possibly, if you're around. If not, take care, bud. Thanks for popping in. I'll probably force this scenario again at the end anyway, because this is a long route, this is, to remain focused. Probably Axel, yeah, probably more of this for me tomorrow. Unless I can tear myself away from it and get stuck back into Outlaws, which I really, really need to do. But we'll see what takes my fancy. See you later, Axel. It's a hard route to stay focused on this, especially when you stick it on late at night and you're in any shape or form tired. inside where it's less noisy. Jesus. Got this red up ahead that doesn't seem to wanting to change. Oh, it's changed now. I hate that when they get a little bit too close for comfort. And you're like, do I start being a bit precautionary here and slamming on some brakes? Like this next one here, Luke. I want another attempt at the sand patch and grade scenario that I was doing the other day as well. At some point, I might have a go at that tomorrow and use that bank comms system you were on about. Put the pedals on the metal, eh? I don't like how this one up ahead here isn't changing. I'm at full brake here. Full brake. No, it's changed. Swine. Changed again, the bastard. Come on, game. Oh, frame rates. Oh, it's changed. Of course it changed. I mean, it probably saved my skin, but... Pff. What you referring to there? What did I say? The camera at the back of the train. This one isn't changing though. Shitbag. Ah, banking comms, okay. So turn on the bank. Shit, God, how long is it taking me to stop here? I'm not going to do this. I thought I'd got this in the bag and I'm not going to do it. Absolutely F you game. How much time did I need to stop then? Son of a... Right. What time are we on? Real world time, what are we on? 12:10, right, yeah, that is me done. Well, I mean, they had a couple of good runs on there tonight then, at least. The quick freight run in the 66, which was only, I'm pretty sure, you know, let me just have a quick look before we shoot off here. I was on full brake then as well, I should have looked to see if I had any more brakes that I could have used, to be fair, but let me just quickly go to and have a look at Midland Mainline scenario, and it's I can't remember now which one I did. That one there, 20 minutes. Yeah, that one. 20 minutes it was supposed to be. It took me about, I'm sure that took me about 46. That's the one I did on the Midland Main Line first tonight, and then I did them runs on the 5 circle. Gutted I fluffed that 5 circle channel route up towards the end, but I would never have dreamed in a million years they'd stick a red light when I'm literally yards off my last stop. Proper caught me out, that did, because I didn't even contemplate or think to look up top right to see if I got a red light to watch out for. Gutted. But I'll have another go at that tomorrow. I'll nail some of the route hopping stuff tomorrow. For sure, I'll nail it. But yeah, that's me done for tonight because I'm getting a bit tired. That route that I did then, that last route, that takes it out of you a bit, that does, because you need full focus. But yeah, I'm done. I think, as well, I'm seeing lightning through my blinds, you know. I think it's thundering outside here again. But no worries, no worries. I'll catch up with you at some point tomorrow, most probably. If you're around, with it being your last day off. Like I say, I'll get a stream fired up around about 10 AM, 9:30, 10 AM tomorrow. So take care, mate. Anyone else that's lurking, catch you all later, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.